As you are all aware, every month we try and bring a session covering one or the other interesting topics. In this edition that we have, we will discuss and know from our experts the ever evolving world of quality engineering and as it is viewed today and what we can expect for the future. Taking us through this session, we have Guy Reed, Senior Advisor, Acuver Consulting. He is a distinguished supply chain veteran with over 35 years of extensive experience in the industry. Throughout his illustrious career with various companies, he has played pivotal roles implementing IBM Sterling OMS with a variety of clients. His deep understanding of the complexities of global supply chain and his ability to navigate challenges with strategic insight have earned him a stellar reputation. In his advisory capacity that he is doing now, Guy remains at the forefront of supply chain innovation, helping organizations navigate the ever-evolving landscape with confidence and foresight. His legacy is one of excellence, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to advancing the field of supply chain management.
Susheta, thank you for that warm welcome. I'm very glad to be here.
Welcome, Guy. With him, we have Sheetal Raina, Head Quality Engineering, Acuver Consulting. Sheetal has over 17 years of extensive experience in the realms of Sterling order management and warehouse management. Her journey in this field has spanned in both functional and technical aspects, allowing her to develop a rich, multifaceted expertise. She's particularly passionate about designing and developing sophisticated automation frameworks tailored to meet each customer's unique needs.
Glad to be a part of this discussion.
Thank you, Sheetal, and welcome. Welcome to you both. So now that we have introduced you both, let us take this interesting session forward. So without further ado, let's get started. Guy, starting with you first. In your experience over the years, how has the market changed and what will be the future?
So, Shada, my career has really covered three various eras of computing, starting out with mainframes, moving into PCs, and finally the internet and in-connected e-commerce era that we're in today. If I look back, the mainframe era was really about developers also responsible for testing. These were highly batch-oriented systems and little connected risk. Starting in the 1990s, however, we started to use PCs to test host connection systems. My first real experience of automated testing was developing keystroke emulators and screen scraping test tools that recorded error messages to a file. These were processes that could be run in the background or overnight. In today's highly interconnected internet and e-commerce world, much has changed and more complexity and risk is obvious. We've seen over the last 10 years major improvements in design best practice with ISO design standards and development tools for GitLab, and GitLab has revolutionized the source control and build and publish processes. However, quality engineering and automated test tools have really only started to emerge in the last couple of years. Initially used for performance testing, but more recently we've seen a number of really capable tools dedicated to automated function and regression testing, and we expect those to be enhanced in the future.
So now that you have stated about what these companies are doing, how have these companies adapted to these changes and what is the scope that you see for them in the future?
Shada, that's a good question. We've really been in an era of agile where companies have been willing to take more risks to reduce the overall development cycle. My experience has been that opportunities to shorten the cycle are somewhat limited in design and development phases. So companies have really looked to reduce the test cycle, even when this has remained mostly manual. The assessment has been that risks have been low and production defects can be addressed quickly. But recently we've seen that the impacts of small defects can be huge. The last few weeks we've seen the CrowdStrike deliver an update in a Microsoft update that impacted as many as 10 million computers and required manual intervention to fix each. That will probably be the most costly outage in history. In the UK, we saw Sainsbury's supermarket offer what they thought was a single-use discount coupon, but which in fact turned out to be infinitely reusable, and saw some shoppers were taking advantage to get hundreds of pounds worth of items for free. Despite the fact that we're seeing a trend for more adoption of modern automated testing technologies to reduce the repetitive nature of function and regression testing. I expect adoption of these tools to rise significantly as companies assess the risk to their businesses of delivering anything less than high quality code.
True. So, as we understand and see, each industry segment will present a unique challenge and an opportunity. Sheetal, going over to you, how important is it for solutions to evolve in sync with market dynamics, and what strategies can be used to achieve this?
You're absolutely right, Sujata. Every industry segment within the supply chain faces its own unique challenges and opportunities. You can never say that one size fits all testing solution will be applicable for everybody. It simply won't suffice. Here we understand the importance of adaptable and flexible testing strategies that evolve alongside the market dynamics. So we are focusing on three key strategies. First is the constant in industry monitoring. We stay on top of the trends and innovation within the supply chain and the QE space. This involves closely attending the industry conferences, getting involved in the webinars, following the industry publications, networking with the fellow testers. We are also heavily invested in continuous learning. So we believe in training and development of our resources, which ensures that they are up to date on the latest happenings within the commerce, OMS, and the WMS technologies, as well as in QE space. This gives them the edge to understand the specific nuances of different industry segments, be it retail, electronics, and finally, collaboration is the key. We foster a culture of collaboration between our testers and developers. When they work in complete sync, they can ensure that the testing methodologies are aligned within the evolving functionalities of OMS and WMS solutions. For example, if we talk about the rise of e-commerce and omnichannel fulfillment, which necessitated a shift towards automation testing. In fact, we saw a huge change in the online trend during the COVID time, where the fulfillment shifted from home delivery to either BOPS or curbside pickup. So there is always a change that is happening as per the consumer behavior. So we are also adapting our approach by incorporating our in-house automation tools like AutoWit, AutoQuest, which are specifically designed to test these functionalities. This allows us to deliver efficient and thorough testing solutions for our clients across various industries. By continuously adapting our solutions, we are ensuring that our clients have the most effective testing strategies in place. This basically translates into a significant competitive edge, allowing them for a shorter release cycle, giving them the confidence in quality and efficiency of their solutions.
So, as we understand, Sheetal, it's more about continuously adapting and evolving, which will be the key. Guy, would you like to elaborate this point a little bit?
So Sheda, ultimately testing is about validating business processes, which, as Sheetal said, can vary across industries and change over time as new capabilities evolve. A successful quality engineering approach to testing depends on a comprehensive understanding of the business processes by a team, modeling those in the automation tools, and a collaboration between the business process experts and the automation team.
So true. Sheetal, listening to this, and as we were talking about, do you have any case study or example where you can talk about how this has benefited the client?
Let me quote a use case from one of our partners who were into book rental business. They are one of the biggest US-based book rental company. Their unique business model required an OMS which is tailored to manage their rental periods, track the book conditions, and ensure effective delivery and return logistics. So traditional testing solutions might not address this specific need. We developed a customized test automation framework specially designed for this client. This framework not only ensured that their core functionalities like your order placement, order fulfillment, inventory management, returns are focused, but also it ensured that we are able to stimulate the rental period expirations, automated reminder notification to the users, testing functionalities for tracking book conditions when they were returned, ensuring accurate damage assessments and the potential rental fees. Automating test cases for various delivery and return scenarios, including potential shipping delays, damaged book received by the users. So this bespoke solution only improved the client's overall testing efficiency, but also gave them the confidence that their OMS catered to their unique business rental model. This directly translated to a smoother customer experience and reduced their operational costs.
This is an interesting case study. And this case study brings me to my next question, and I feel they are connected. So tell us, how does the Acuver Quality Engineering team ensures they remain adaptable and responsive to these changing market dynamics?
We understand the unique challenges of supply chain software testing, especially when we are talking about various business lines. If we talk about jewelry, so we are talking about the customization and fulfillment of high value items, where a client might be talking about that I want to choose my own ring size, and I also want to choose how many carats of diamond I want to mount on that ring. So, such kind of customizations can be one of the use cases. Whereas if we talk about grocery, we are talking in 10 delivery within 10 minutes, and the number of lines that we are talking about is very high, right? And then there can be clients who are dealing with multiple business units altogether, like clothing, accessories, electronics, books, with their intricate OMS functionalities and exhausting sourcing logics. So we ensure in training and development of our team on the latest OMS technologies, be it moving from the monolith OMS to SIP or IV solutions or order hub solutions, or moving from on-prem to OMOC or SaaS solutions. This ensures that we develop and implement the most effective testing strategies to address these different business needs together.
So, again, what specific practices or processes does the Acuver Quality Engineering team use to maintain this competitive edge that you spoke about right now?
We maintain the competitive edge through a combination of strategic QA practices, which we call as DICE in Acuver, D as in domain expertise. So our team possesses in-depth knowledge of supply chain, and we are the SMEs of supply chain, where we know in and out about the intricacies of commerce, OMS, and WMS functionalities. This allows us to tailor the testing strategies specific to the needs of industry segment, like we spoke about retail, jewelry, electronics. I stands for innovation, where we are constantly exploring and integrating the testing tools, methodologies that are there. We try to incorporate these tools and technologies into our automation frameworks, AI-powered testing solutions, which are right now being very popular in the market. We are incorporating those and staying up to date on the latest testing best practices. C stands for collaboration, where we foster a collaborative environment between testers, developers, and our partners so that we all can work together seamlessly. This ensures that we have open communication, early identification of potential issues, and efficient test execution. And E stands for excellence. Our commitment to continuous learning and improvement ensures that we deliver not only quality, but exceptional values to our partners.
Very interesting, Sheetal. So we have the perfect dice to play in the market, right? So now, saying that, what can we see coming from the team in the future?
The future is bright, Sujata. We are actively exploring several key areas. Like you have seen the current boom in AI and machine learning that is there in the market. So we are constantly seeing and leveraging the AI and machine learning in our testing practices, which involves using AI for smarter test case solution, for better test data selection, detection of anomalies, we are talking about self-healing and low-code, no-code automation frameworks. Second, we are also focusing on the security. Uh, as the supply chain systems are becoming complex, the security is also becoming paramount. So we are developing specialized testing solutions to address these evolving security threats and ensure data integrity, Sucheta. Finally, cloud-based testing solutions, we all know that, again, organizations are moving from the desktop or on-prem applications to either SaaS or cloud-based applications. OMS itself has seen, Sterling OMS, if I talk specifically, it has seen evolution from on-prem versions to SaaS version to OMOC. So we have different flavors available right now. So we are also recognizing this growth shift that is happening towards the cloud-based deployments. We are actively developing cloud-native testing solutions that can offer scalability, flexibility, and cost efficiency for our clients. By staying ahead of the curve, we are embracing these advancements.
Very interesting journey ahead, I must say, for the team. So before closing, any final thoughts on how excited are you with the new opportunities that are coming from a QA perspective?
Definitely. As we conclude, I want to reiterate my excitement about the new opportunities that are emerging in the world of supply chain quality engineering. The future holds immense potential for innovation and advancement. Like we spoke about the convergence of the factors like AI, machine learning, cloud-based solution, it is creating a landscape ripe for disruption. From a quality perspective, it translates to smarter testing, where the resources will have more bandwidth to focus on explorative testing, uh, uncover the critical defects early in the life cycle, and then second will be the enhanced security, where the supply chains are becoming more intricate. Our robust security testing will become more critical. So these new solutions will enable us to proactively identify and address these potential vulnerabilities. And lastly, scalability and flexibility. So cloud-based testing offers on-demand scalability, remote access, which helps basically teams to collaborate seamlessly. These advancements are not just improvements for us, Sucheta, they will be game changers. So it's truly exciting to be a part of this dynamic field.
Absolutely, Sheetal. Truly interesting journey ahead. And Guy, going back to you, listening to this interesting updates from Sheetal, any final thoughts from your end?
So, Shada, yeah, an interesting conversation. Historically, in my view, testing phase of complex projects has taken 50% or more of the overall project schedule. And companies have often looked to take some risks in this area, particularly if that schedule is at risk. If I look back at my experience in the OMS domain for the last 20 years, most production issues that we encountered with new implementations tended to be a failure or regression. That is to say, a test that worked the first time but subsequently failed due to some change or bug fixes that wasn't completely retested. I think that more powerful automation tools that Sheetal described offer the opportunity to maintain quality whilst potentially reducing the cost and time taken to ensure testing is complete. As we've seen recently, the costs associated with taking shortcuts in testing can be enormous, and new technologies offer a more effective way to reduce the cost and timeline for testing. As Sheetal has explained, quality assurance is a high-skill endeavor that can map business processes and testing expertise into automation tools to identify issues, and in my view, particularly regression testing issues that tend to impact new implementations the most.
Thank you. Thank you to both of you for this interesting session and joining us and answering these important questions, because as we know that quality engineering is a very, very interesting domain. But when we look around, there are loads of answers to be found, to be answered in the digital world. So thank you so much for taking time and being a part of this session. Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you, Guy.